So number one, the first mistake that I see everybody making is starting too aggressive. Okay. I tell a very classic story of a gentleman who came in and said, his name was Gary. Okay. I remember, I'm not going to say his last name. Okay. This was very early in my career. Gary says, Aaron, I'm going to come in. I want to lose 75 pounds. And he was a big guy, but he wanted to lose 75 pounds. I said, okay, great. So I went through a little questionnaire. I said, okay, how many days a week are you exercising right now? And he's like, oh, I'm not. I said, okay, well, how many days a week do you want to exercise? Oh, I'm going to come in 5 days a week and I'm going to do this and I'm going to lose 75 pounds in 3 months. And I was like, Gary, let's slow it down. It's a little bit too aggressive. I think you just need to slow it down and we just need to focus on making small little changes, over a period of time. No. I'm going to do this. I'm a former athlete. I used to work out. I'm a police officer. That's what he was, right? I'm a police officer. I can do this. I know what to do. I just need to do it. I'm going to do 5 days a week. Let's get after it. And Gary came in the first week and did 5 days. Okay. I never saw Gary again for the rest of my life. True story. Never saw him again. Okay. So he started off too aggressive. Okay. So that's mistake number one. Okay. And you know what too aggressive is. Okay. If you look at what you're doing, you're like, oh man, it's going to be really hard. Chances are that's probably a little too aggressive. Okay. How do you know if something's not aggressive? When you look at it, you're like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Even if everything falls apart in my life, I can still do this. That's not too aggressive. Okay. Even if my kids get sick and even the job is demanding, I can still do this. Okay. That's not aggressive. And that's probably where you should start. Okay. Because all of that stuff will happen at some point in your journey. So you've got to make sure that you plan for the worst and you say, if everything were to go to hell, what is the minimum that I know I can do? And that's probably where you need to start. Okay. So starting too aggressive is common mistake number one. Common mistake number two, and I hear this all the time, and I laugh about it because it's hilarious. But I just need a kickstart. I just need a jump start. I know I need to do this long term. I know I stick to it long term, but I just need a kickstart. So I'm just going to get after it and I'm going to go 100% with it, and that's my mindset. Okay. Again, that's not something that you want to do because again, you're starting off with that too aggressive approach. Okay. Number three, starting with programs that you know are 100% completely unsustainable. Okay. You're so short-sighted that all you want to do is get results right now. You're so desperate. You're hurting so bad because you failed time and time again. You just want to show signs that something is working. And so you're willing to throw everything into it to make it work, right? But you start with something that's completely unsustainable and you're not going to be able to do it forever. Okay. And you just keep falling into that same trick. And the more times that you try and the more times that you fail, the more radical you're probably going to get with the things that you're going to try. Okay. So think about it. How many times have you tried and quit and failed and failed and failed? And how much more radical has your approach been, right? The people who figure it out say, oh, wait, I probably don't need to be as radical, as aggressive, and maybe I need to go. And those people are more likely to achieve the success they want. Now, I'm not saying that if you're super aggressive, you're not going to get there, but the chances of you actually making it all the way through the end of the year with something that's sustainable is not very likely at all. Okay.